Following are instructions for the large 8-band puzzle ring. The large 8-band puzzle ring has 2 inside bands, 1, 2, and 6 outside bands. You can see 2 of them here, 1, 2, and then the remaining 4 are tucked underneath, 1, 2, 3, 4. I always recommend to people before you take your puzzle ring apart, study it to help you identify the location of each of the bands. I will now take the puzzle ring apart and help you to identify what the bands look like when the ring is apart. The 2 easiest bands to identify in the first part are the 2 inside or 2 top bands. They look essentially the same, except there's one difference. One band is completely smooth on top, and the other band is smooth with a dimple right in the center. The remaining 6 bands are the outside bands, and these all basically look the same, except 3 of them curve in one direction and 3 of them curve in another direction. This is actually the first step when putting together the large 8-band puzzle ring. You need to orient 3 of the bands so they point to the left and 3 of the bands so they point to the right. I then drop these bands and work with the 2 inside or top bands. Since I'm right-handed, I always work with a dimple band in my right hand. I turn the bands so they are face down, and I turn the dimple band clockwise into the smooth band. So you can see what's happened is I've trapped those 6 outside bands into a figure 8. The next step is to identify which is the outermost band, and to do this we just count the number of dimples. So I take the 6 bands and I put them in the same formation they were in the first step, and I look. This band has 1, 2 dimples, and this band has 1, 2, 3 dimples. So I know that this one is going to be my outermost band because it has the most number of dimples. So I turn the ring again so it's face down, working with the outermost band in my right hand again. I turn it into the figure 8, being sure to place it on top of the other bands. I rotate it, and then I fold it down. I then turn the ring around, so I'm working again with this outside band, and I do the same step. Turn it into the figure 8, making sure it's on top of the remaining bands. Turn it in, fold it down. I'm just going to keep rotating it until I've got all of those 6 bands inside. It's important to be sure that you have it on top of the other bands, otherwise those other bands are going to get trapped into it and you won't be able to put the puzzle together. So you can see all I'm doing is repeating that same step. It's important to be gentle and not to force the bands because they can get twisted into each other. So again, I just was making sure it was on top of those other bands, turning it in, folding it down. Now I only have 2 bands left. Turning it in and folding it down. Now the last band is sometimes the most challenging band because that space is so small. So I just turn it in, let the remaining bands a little bit loose. It's going to help me give the space a little bit bigger, and fold it down. And there you have the large 8-band puzzle ring.